Okay, got me a new light. So this single bulbous is going. So now the only thing is, although I've got light out here, it's kind of, as you see, dark in here. But I've got this, right, and I've actually wired it to a power bank. So when I put the power bank on, we have light. How cool is that? Now, as you can see, this is actually the light that I'm going to be using when I'm doing my videos, and this is my Osmo Pocket that I'll be also using for doing the videos in here. And it's great. I mean, I'm just going to have so much room for to put stuff. It's going to be much better. So now I've got light to see what I'm doing. Let's go and fit the light up. Time lapse time. Well, to be fair, that's plenty bright. So I think once this is actually painted all white, etc., and blah blah, there you go. So there's going to be well, the reflection is going to be the other side, but it's the opposite of this anyway. So, but it lets you see what kind of light is coming through. So that's a result. Right, now on to the plaster work. Right. Okay. All centre, says, get myself in the middle here. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I've tidied up the whole floor here. The bit up there, that's drying really good. So, but there's just one wee bit where it's where the big hole was is hardened now, so I'll get a coating smoothed onto that, and then, well, I've got this bit here. It's like, you know what? It's actually like paint's come off the wall, but there's a wee bit here and a wee bit here, and there's bits missing into here. Okay, so I'm gonna patch a couple of wee bits into there, and then I've got this. I have to move over to here now. So this area here is actually just needing a. This is just needing a sand down, just to ensure that I've got any of that damp membrane that was on the top of there. So hopefully that'll get that off, right? And then I've got here, a bit down here, and then I've got this whole big area here, right, where it's I can see from there that it's paper thin here, and it's really thick there. So for this bit, I've got a cunning plan. That's one thing about us old heads. Apart from the fact that we grunt a lot. Now, if you're blind and you're watching this isn't a porn, this is just because I'm old and it's grunting. Because it didn't bend so well now. Anyway, right. So, once this is filled up, I'm going to take this stick, right, and just do that with it. And that should give me quite a smoothish blend into that. Be just the lightest of sand in. So when I go to paper that, I'm going to notice it here. So there's going to be a nice finish underneath to that. So back to the time lapse, and well, sorry, I'm trying to look at the top of my specs here. So back to the time lapse, and then I'm just going to leave it to dry out. So here we go. you know what, to be fair, this turned out a lot better than I was expecting. So, what I'll do is now, this will be the end of part 2 because I've got most of the plastering done. So, for part 3, it'll be a case of a rub down, and hopefully, if it is actually smooth enough and I've not got no finishing to do, I will be I'll be getting this papered. To then it'll just be a case of moving the table in, and that'll be half the room complete. So thanks again for watching. So hope you've enjoyed that. I'll see you in part 3. Never get this right.